Friends, 550 days of war. An investigation into alleged donation by the late Libyan leader Colonel Gaddafi to Sarkozy for 2007 French presidential campaign is likely to start. If proved, he is likely to be behind for 10 years for taking 50 million euros. Corruption at international level negates any so-called pro-people policies unless you change the basis entirely, completely. From the war zone in south on Kherson front, nothing new to report. Towards Zaporizhia, Orikhovo area, Ukrainians are trying to capture Rabotino fully. Fight is on in southern outskirts. Battle continues heavily towards Ivan on the western side of Verbov, where the Ukrainians have made some tactical gains. Fresh induction of artillery and howitzers have strengthened Ukrainians' fighting forces at Malaya Tokmachka and surrounding fighting formations. ISW reports that the Ukrainians have made further tactically significant gains in West Zaporizhia direction. On Remikov salient, nothing special to report, though the Ukrainians are continuing their southward movement and attacking south of Urozane with sabotage and reconnaissance groups. In north, on Kupyansk directions, Ukrainians carried out counter-offensive almost 5 times but were repelled by the Russian army. On Kupyansk Svatovo Crimea line, the positional battle is on, and despite Russian offensive, no major gains have been achieved. This has happened because of Ukrainians' reinforcements and their second line of defense, which is deep inside the earth, dug and concrete, has stopped Russian advancement at this given moment. On Liman's front, no changes have taken place. In east on Bakhmut front, Russian army made offensive near Klishivka and made some gain in forest plantation towards Bakhmut. In other parts, starting from Ugledar, Marinka or Divka and even towards Spirne Bilohorivka, Siversk zone and adjacent Serebryanki forestry, there have been no changes despite battle continuing from both the sides. Tactical and strategic bombings from both the sides are continuing. The Ukrainians' drones, UAVs, missiles, artillery are being increasingly increased to hit targets deep and deeper inside Russian Federation, reaching Crimean Peninsula, Donetsk, Bryansk, Kursk, Belgorod and even Moscow regions. The effectiveness of these Ukrainian interdiction missions are limited as most of their UAVs and missiles are being intercepted and destroyed by the Russian air defense. Nonetheless, their artillery fire in Eastern Front are pretty successful. As far as their selection of targets are concerned, whether civilian or military one, it depends on their whims and fancies that they have to decide. The Russian selection of Ukrainian targets are pretty different. They are continuing finding out the military target and infrastructure, which is helping their front line. Some other informations from Africa, Niger, it remains a volcano and we are not sure when will it erupt or will it pass peacefully. This transition from civilian to a military government, from pro-American to pro-Russian government, how will the people be benefited in this is yet not very clear, though it seems presently the people of Niger are supporting their present rebellion government. In Zimbabwe, President Emerson Mnangagwa is re-elected during his second term with 52.6%. The opposition candidate of Citizens Coalition for Changes secured 44%, not far behind. US think tank says Iran is seeking to improve relation with Azerbaijan to curtail Turkey's rising influence there. Naturally, USA will not be happy. While an ex-CIA analyst, Larry Johnson, says that Ukraine will cease to exist. But what do you think about Ukraine? And more so about the people of Ukraine and adjacent regions and Europe and of course naturally rest of the world? As far as I am concerned, the people of the world must unite and say no to war, no to imperialist power. Thank you.